What if one of the world's longest conflicts didn't begin with politics, or land, or power? Would circular Marcus Prinman Sales Amerintav Malisadati and thousands of years ago, in the ancient Middle East, lived a man named Abraham, a man known across religions, Judaism, Christianity and Islam, as the father of nations. According to the Hebrew Bible, God made a covenant with Abraham, a promise that his descendants would become a great people and inherit a land known as Canaan. But the story wasn't simple, because Abraham had two sons. The first, Ishmael, born through Hagar during a time of uncertainty, when the promise hadn't yet been fulfilled. The second, Isaac, born years later through Sarah as the child of that promise. Two sons, two beginnings, one father. From Isaac came a lineage that would form the people of Israel, later known as the Jewish people. From Ishmael came tribes that spread across Arabia, becoming the ancestors of many Arab peoples. At first, they were just families, but as generations passed, families became tribes, and tribes became nations. The descendants of Isaac settled in Canaan, forming the early Israelites. They built kingdoms, led by kings like King David and his son, King Solomon. At the heart of their identity was a belief in one God and a sacred temple in Jerusalem. But history doesn't stay still. Empires rose, wars came, and everything changed during the Babylonian exile. The temple was destroyed, the people were scattered, and from that moment, the term Jew was born from the kingdom of Judah. Meanwhile, the descendants of Ishmael continued to grow, spreading across deserts and trade routes, building cultures, languages, and traditions. Centuries later, a new force would rise among them, through a man named Muhammad. Islam would unite many Arab tribes, giving them a shared identity, just as Judaism had done for the descendants of Isaac. Now, two great peoples stood in history, both tracing roots back to the same man, same origin, but different paths, same ancestor, but different destinies. Over time, beliefs, politics, land and identity created distance, and that distance turned into division. But here's what most people don't realize. Before the conflicts, before the borders, before the history we argue about today, they were never strangers. They were family. Two brothers whose descendants would shape the world. So the question isn't just about history. It's about perspective. Did time create enemies, or did it separate brothers?